Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm SEPHINE KOECH, your host today. Welcome to Happy Starbucks, and I would like you to introduce yourselves.
Yeah, my name is Jax.
My name is SEPHINE.
Thank you so much. And I would like us to discuss about two scenarios today. And let me get straight into our first scenario. So our first scenario is about our caseworker Eliza, who is our co-worker, of course. She was assigned into a certain community to go and do some research over there, and she discovered, or she diagnosed 2 children with chickenpox, and she also brought back report saying that clients in that community catch illnesses but do not get health specialists. So today we want to discuss about the policies regarding that scenario. So our policy today will be about risk management for community workers in health service delivery. And we know that we have a purpose, the main purpose for that policy, of course, which I'm going to elaborate it to you. So this policy establishes the framework for effective risk management practices for community workers engaged in health service delivery in remote areas. And it aims to ensure the safety and well-being of both the community workers and the individuals they serve, while complying with relevant legislation and promoting a culture of risk awareness and mitigation. We also have the procedures or the roles and responsibilities of our community workers. So our community workers engaged in health service delivery are responsible for identifying and reporting hazards and risks associated with their work environment promptly to their supervisors. They also follow established protocols and procedures to ensure the health and safety of themselves and the community members they serve. And they also participate in ongoing training and development programs related to risk management and safe work practices. Also, about the ongoing hazard identification and risk assessment, our community workers, they need to identify regular hazard and risk assessments, and their supervisors should identify and mitigate potential risks associated with health service delivery in remote areas. We also have the risk control measures to be implemented, which are implementing control measures and risk mitigation strategies based on the outcomes of hazard identification and risk assessment, including but not limited to providing appropriate personal protective equipment to community work. That is my opinion on this case scenario, and I would like to also hear about your opinions or your comments, starting with Jack.
Thank you. So I'm happy about the policy. So I think the policy is quite good because it provides the guidelines, procedures, and training, prevention, response, and ongoing monitoring about the health and safety of these workers. So my first comment will be about training and education. So these workers, because I'm told of that scenario where they go outside, so I think they should be provided with proper training and education on such things, so that they can always be aware of them. So we have health and safety practices. There are some of the health and safety practices that these workers must be involved with. So they must be taught, like, let's say, the use of hand hygiene, personal protective gear, safe handling and disposal of medical waste, and guidelines for maintaining clean and sanitized. Then we have about the PPEs. So I think they should be supplied with adequate PPEs, so that when they are going to these communities, they shall have these appropriate gears to always use them. We have hygiene practices, so community workers should promote good proper hygiene. Hygiene should be alafu response and contingency planning. So reporting, one of them will be like reporting and surveillance. Once a case is reported, there should be proper surveillance. Then we have isolation and referral. So I think I like the policy. I take it to my next friend.
Okay, thank you so much. In my suggestion, I suggest that the policy aims to provide a framework of prevention, preparedness, and appropriate response to these risks. So the first one is risk assessment and mitigation, and under this there is risk identification. So the organization shall conduct a thorough risk assessment to identify potential health and safety risks in the target communities. Then there is also risk mitigation strategies, and under this there are infectious diseases that community workers must receive comprehensive training on these infectious diseases, including transmitting routes, prevention measures, and early identification of symptoms. Then there's also personal protective equipment, that is PPE in short, and these ones are such as gloves, face masks, and protective clothing, and these ones should be provided to the community workers, and they are also training that should be conducted for their proper maintenance. So
thank you so much. I think that's all about our first scenario. Let's move on to our second scenario, where we find this certain boy, Skylar. He's a teenager, and he's referred to Happy Backpacks. And according to his case, we find out that he ran away from home 3 years ago, and he has been moving about. He's staying in one place like for 1 week and then moving over. So we see that he does not have a good connection with his father, where when he hears about his father, he becomes upset, and he even goes on to verbally abuse his fellow juvenile friends. So according to this scenario, we'll also like to discuss about the policies, and our policy today will be about management of aggressive behavior by clients.
Kindly pardon the policy behind that one. What did you say?
Management of aggressive behavior by clients.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And the purpose of this policy is to mainly outline the procedures and responsibilities of staff behaviors in managing instances of aggressive behavior displayed by clients at Happy Backpacks. It aims to ensure the safety and well-being of all individuals involved while adhering to legal obligations and maintaining a supportive environment for clients. And we also have the procedures or the roles and responsibilities that are accompanied, and they are that all staff members have a legal responsibility to maintain a duty of care towards clients and prioritize their safety. In situations involving aggressive behavior, staff members should employ de-escalation techniques and attempt to diffuse the situation calmly and professionally. Senior staff members should be notified immediately to provide guidance and assistance. And we should also ensure the safety of all individuals involved by removing clients from immediate harm if feasible and safe to do so. And the emergency procedures that are required are If an emergency occurs where a client's aggressive behavior escalates and poses an immediate threat to themselves or others, you should follow the organization's established emergency response protocols. We also have the reporting and documentation procedures, which are all incidents involving aggressive behavior by clients must be documented accurately and promptly using the organization's incident reporting forms. And reports should include details of the incident, individuals involved, and actions taken by each individual. Those are my opinions on how we should manage aggressive behavior by clients. I don't know about your opinions, starting with my friend here, Jack.
Yeah, I think my feedback and advice, one will be on the safety of staff and clients. The incident involving Skylar aggressive behavior is really quite calling, and I think the safety is important. So the second one is risk assessment. The third one is developing that an organization should develop an aggressive management protocol for dealing with such cases, and we have staff training on how it can do these cases. Then we have a communication and reporting protocol. I think those are a few I can say. I think lastly it will be about supporting these aggressive clients. So it is important for we as community workers to support such a case of Skylar. Thank you. That's my opinion today.
Thank you so
I
much.
pass the
What about our friend here?
Thank you again. Mine is more of the same as to Jack's, but I'd like to add on some. There is also crisis intervention procedures, and about this, they should establish clear protocols for handling crisis situations involving aggressive behavior. There's also implementing effective communication channels for staff members to quickly alert others and call for assistance when faced with a crisis. There's also determining designated staff members. This is responsible for diffusing aggressive situations and coordinate their roles and responsibilities during such incidents. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for coming today. And this policy will be reviewed next year on a date like this again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.